just cannot convince me that NXT is not the A show and SmackDown's the B show and Raw is the C show, because you literally can't convince me it's not. I refuse to believe it is, because this NXT episode just proves that the NXT Women's Division is the best in the world. Literally, NXT is the best show in WWE right now. And just so many other factors in this episode of NXT, and it literally could have been the best NXT match. It could have been one of the best NXT shows the entire year. They had one of the best NXT matches of the entire year as well. But anyway, before we get into this video, I'd like for you guys to hit the subscribe button and hit that like button, because it just helps the channel, and I also post every single day, and you get content just like this. But the first match of tonight was the first ever women's casket match. It was Wendy Chu coming out with a bed versus Tatum Paxley. Now, I enjoyed this match very much. It had some cool spots. Since Tatum Paxley is that ghost type of like dolls and stuff, and Wendy Chu is more of like an evil sleeping dream thing. And I like Wendy Chu's costume. If you guys don't know who she's dressed as, she's I forgot her name, but I know who she's dressed as. She's dressed as Jack Skellington's like girlfriend. I think her name, I forget what her name is. I don't want to get it wrong. Dang it, I know that I've watched that movie many times. Anyway, they used the casket many times in this match. Tatum tried to do a suplex. Tatum got her leg swept by Wendy Chu and landed face first flat on the hardest part of the ring, the apron. And then, decided to pull out a senton to her. And then Wendy Chu somewhere, I don't know where she got a garbage can full of papers and stuff, but hit Tatum Paxley with it. And then Tatum Paxley put the trash can on Wendy Chu and then grabbed a broomstick under the ring. Why is there a broomstick under the ring? Was this the Wicked Witch of the West? And started hitting Wendy Chu with it. And then gave like a cross body in the ring thing. And then did this cool move. But then, eventually in the match, wait, what is that? But Wendy Chu decided to pick up Tatum Paxley, put her in the trash can, and then gave her a big ginormous drop kick to the face, and then slammed her through a Barbie house. Tried to put her in the casket, slammed the casket door, but the pillow saved Tatum Paxley from getting eliminated. But then Wendy Chu did something diabolical, something that nobody in the human earth would do. Legos. And Tatum Paxley took the Legos bump. I feel bad for him. Bad for him. I feel bad for her. But she wouldn't let the casket close until Wendy Chu did like this sleep, like a sleep elbow drop. The casket closed on both of them. But according to the referees, it doesn't count. And they both set up like the Undertaker. And then Wendy Chu was choking out, what's her name? Tatum Paxley. But then Tatum Paxley used the fire extinguisher to get in the face of Wendy Chu. And then Wendy Chu fell through her bed, which just ruined her bed. And then Tatum Paxley picked her up, put her in the casket, and Tatum Paxley won the first ever women's casket match in WWE history. So yeah, I guess that was pretty cool. And then it was Whoop That Trick NXT Champion time. I don't know what this is. It's something. And Whoop That Trick came out, and Trick basically said that Ethan made him feel pain, just like he said last week. He walked through the Devil's Playground and said he washed his hands with holy water. And he said, then Bubba came out, and he said, Bubba, let's come over here, I need to talk to you. And Bubba Ray Dudley basically said, I didn't help you for you, I did because of Ridge Holland. Ridge Holland disrespected me 3 times that night. In the pre-show, in the PLE, ending the match and attacking you. And the only reason why I helped you, Trick, is because nobody back there. I was waiting for someone back there to help you, but they didn't because you're the NXT champion and you got a big target on your back. And I just hate Ridge Holland so much. And Trick said, Hey! I want a tag match. I want revenge. I know you want revenge on Ridge Holland. And Bubba Ray Dudley was getting hot fire up. He said, "Ooh, you're making me want to get my wrestling boots on. Give me the glasses." But Trick, I don't want to take away from my other opportunities from people back there. So no, my answer is no. And then out of nowhere, Rob Van Dam was talking to Ava, hanging out with Ava, and Rob Van Dam basically said, "Well, since Bubba doesn't want to be on the show, I want to be on the show. So let me be on the show, Ava." And Ava says you'll pick out his role. So yeah. But then Kalani Jordan basically came in and basically said, I want a rematch for my NXT Women's North American Championship since it was a gauntlet match and I lost because I got distractions, which is a fair reason. And Nikki Lyons basically said, your time is over. It's my time and I want that title now. And then Mr. William Regal came with Lexis King. And Shawn Spears was talking to Brooks Jensen about how I want that match. And Tony D'Angelo was about to talk to him. And Rizzo said, I'm going to go handle business. But Stacks and Luca Crucifino had something to tell. Said there's a voicemail that Tony needed to listen to. And it was about this guy. Say, Tony, I heard you coming to Philly. Why I had to hear it from a second people? Why did I hear it from you? That's not how family does it right here. If you're gonna be in Philly, I'll see you on Philly. If you guys don't know, next week NXT will be on a Wednesday, so the review will come out on Thursday, and there will be at the ECW Arena in Philadelphia, competing against AEW. So that's exciting for AEW. That's exciting. NXT, I have a strange feeling this is going to destroy AEW. I just have a strange feeling. You know, speaking of the card that's being advertised for next week. But I watched Mr. Santi's app, whatever you want to call him, and he basically said it probably was this guy who worked for ECW. I forgot his name. I heard his name starts with an N, I'm pretty sure. Narazzo, maybe. And for the FBI, full-blood Italians. So yeah, I'm gonna guess that's who it is. So yeah, we have to do some little more digging though on it. But yeah. But it was for the NXT. It was time for the NXT UK Heritage Cup. Again, Lexis King is on this good guy stuff, and yeah, he was just basically. It was basically just grapples in the beginning of the match, pinfalls, cross bodies, bunch of technical wrestling, and you know, Coach Charlie Dempsey's great. That he learned from his father, William Regal. So yeah, but after the second round, Charlie Dempsey decided I'm gonna go run full force at Lexis King and give him an uppercut, and that's exactly what he did, and continued these beautiful technical moves, even doing this weird pinfall thing. Then Lexis King gave him monkey flips from the corner. And then there was a scary moment where Lexis King went over the top rope, landed on the apron, but fell off extremely, and I thought his knee actually got injured. Like, he worked us. Like, Lexis King literally worked us, where I thought his knee was actually injured, bro. Not even joking. But Lexis King thought it was a work. I'm gonna guess it was a work because he was doing it. But these were nasty chops, man. Like back suplexes, a knee straight to Charlie Dempsey's face. But then Charlie Dempsey decided to attack the knee, give him a dragon corkscrew and stuff, and boom, and then give him uppercuts. Then Lexis King said, "I'm gonna slap you across your chest." And they kept slapping, but then Charlie Dempsey kept attacking the knee, and William Regal gave Lexus King the Brass Knucks, but he said, "No, I'm not like my father," but which ended up costing him after he got hit with a German suplex for the loss. And Lexus King is probably now regretting it. But here we go, Zaria's in-ring debut against Brynlee Reese, and well, Brynlee Reese, I feel sorry for you because she just got a hyperextended arm. And then this was basically a squash match, but Brynlee Reese did get some fight, but was mostly getting just really hit like a knee. Try to fight back, but honestly, Zaria's moveset isn't a problem. She's gonna be a problem. German suplex. The finish of this match was a German suplex spear F5 to get Zaria's the first win. In F5. But Fallon Henley is mad because Zaria stole the spotlight on NXT Halloween Havoc. And then also Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade went out there just to welcome her out for to NXT. They were circling the ring until Kalani Jordan came out. And then Julia and Stephanie Valkyrie came out. But that still wasn't enough. Then Jordan Grace from TNA came out. And they started brawling. You got Jordan Grace doing a thing. You got Kalani Jordan hitting her thing. An F5 to JC Jane. And then Zaria and Jordan Grace, the two muscle women in this thing, throwing Roxanne Perez out of the ring. This team's a problem. Look at this. Hold on. Julia? Kalani Jordan is out of place here. Jordan Grace. Zaria and Stephanie Valkyrie, bro. Yo, that's a problem. And this match is a problem. Rip Cora Jade. Rip Roxanne Perez. Rip Fallon Henley. Rip Jasmine X. Rip JC Jane. They're dead. But look at that super team. Whatever. But Nikita Lyons took on Kalani Jordan. It was a pretty decent match. Obviously, they both did the splits, which not gonna say much about that. But then we saw another monkey flip. But this was a nasty kick to the face. Let's mention it. But Nikita Lyons got distracted after Rizzo came out and said she doesn't handle business. But Kalani Jordan hit her split leg moonsault for the win, and Rizzo took her anger out on her Nikita. I'm pretty sure this is Rizzo's first feud on the NXT roster, but Kalani Jordan broke it up and said, "Well, go get her," and then they continue, and Ethan Page basically said he's not done with Trick Williams. But then Rich Holland basically came out and said, "We all are tired of you, Ethan, fighting Trick. We know it. We get it. You won one of the NXT title in one of your first matches on here. But it's my time." And then Bubba Ray Dudley said, "Rich, I know a lot about you now. I know you're a rugby player. I know you broke both of your ankles, your legs, and came back in 8 months. I know that." But that's where the lines. And he basically disrespected. He said, "You don't deserve nothing." And he basically said to Ridge, "You don't deserve an NXT title shot." And Rich Holmes delivered back and saying, "You're washed. You don't live in Dudleyville anymore. Your partner on the open busted radio show is gonna have to look for a new co-host after I send you to the hospital," which I don't know what a hospital is, because all I know is a local medical facility. So yeah, do you guys know what a hospital is? I think he meant the local medical facility. I think what he meant. But then Bubba Ray Dudley got destroyed. But whoop-de-trick NXT champion Trick Williams took out Ethan Page and Rich Holland. And Bubba said, Trick, are you still offering that tag match? Because I'm in, and it will be them at next week on Wednesday. Stephanie Val, good God. And oh my God, Rhea Ripley came to say Zarya. And look at the height perspective of how big Zarya is. That's crazy. Oh. This is crazy. Hold up, she's out of place. Get rid of her and just look at these ladies. Look at that, ladies. This is wild. How does this happen? Bro, hey, bro, NXT, bro. Shawn Michaels in this episode was pulling everything, bro. Bro, oh my God. Right here. But yeah, but it was time for the NXT Tag Team Championship opportunity. My favorite tag team in all WWE. Go. Oh, here we go again. This happens every single day. Yo, can anybody explain to me why this happens just to me every day? Because I'm actually sick and tired. Watch, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Every time, though. Anyway, it was time. The greatest NXT Tag Champs of all time. Oh. My bad. Hey. Hi, hey, how do you get out of this? My bad. Anyway. Yeah, this happened. The greatest NXT champions of all time at tag team. But then we saw Ava, Robert Stone, and I forget her name. Stevie Turner. And then we saw Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan with baseball bats, and then we saw this. I'm pretty sure you call this the M-word. Yes, I think we call this the M-word. They basically beat Bloody Ripley to a pulp. They should actually be. This is assault. No, this is actually assault. Someone, please arrest Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. But oh my God, this match was the best match of the night. It slapped hard. Woo. Man, I was kind of nervous though that in the beginning of the match, Nathan Frazier and Axiom weren't on the same page. And this basically Nathan Frazier basically saying, "I'm better than you, Javon," which it wasn't. But yeah, I guess so. But lay off the hits, man. But Nathan Frazier got some offense at least. But then Axiom tagged him by himself, and Nathan Frazier didn't like that. But didn't really end well for them, because they both got taken out by John Von Evans. And then, Axiom tried to carry his team by himself. But Javon Evans, bro, is so good, bro. He flew out of that ring, hit a kick to the face, which he missed because Axiom turned it into an ankle thing. But then they put Axiom into a DDT position where Nathan Frazier got kicked. DDT. Stuff like that. And stuff like that. But then, you got Nathan Frazier and Axiom pulling out tag moves. But then Axiom got hit with a beautiful powerbomb by Cedric Alexander. But Nathan Frazier hit Javon Evans with a drop kick. Beautiful type thing in fashion. the breaking up the pinfall. But then out of nowhere, Javon Evans reversed whatever Nathan Frazier was going to do, landed on the second rope, then hit a cutter on Axiom. Then Cedric Alexander took Nathan Frazier's legs for a 1-2. Ooh. Yep. And then out of nowhere, there's a Canadian Destroyer. And then Cedric Alexander said, I'm going to hit you so hard as I can, so I'm going to hit you a bunch of chops. But then Axiom hit a kick out of nowhere, hit the Spanish Fly, hit the Phoenix Splash by Frazier. But then Javon Evans broke up the pin by giving Axiom a cutter. But sadly, Wesley got involved. But Cedric Alexander almost won after distracting Javon Evans, by the way. But Cedric Alexander almost carried his team to the win after Nathan Frazier missed the Phoenix Splash. Axiom got hit with a lumbar check, and then Nathan Frazier got hit with this for a 1-2, and then the move into a superplex into a super kick brainbuster combination got hit on Cedric Alexander. So still your NXT Tag Team Champions, Nathan Frazier and Axiom, the greatest tag team in NXT of all time, the greatest NXT Tag Champs of all time. Fight me on this. This NXT Silver and Black and Silver era has the best tag team division in the world, in my personal opinion. And this is the best version of NXT, in my personal opinion. But yeah. But that was my NXT review. Put down your comments below down what you guys think. On the right hand side of the screen, you will see my review playlist, and on the left hand side and on the right hand side of the screen, you will see my Halloween Havoc review. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.